ordinary till you see the core side of it.
And what you're looking for is the story behind the news.
We bring it to you from Lagos, the commercial capital of Nigeria.
Giving you all sides and political stories round the clock.
Every detail from the start line to the final whistle.
CoreTV News, expanding your view.
Hello and thank you for joining us on CoreTV News at 7. I am Frank Omalape and here are some of the stories we're filing at this time. Adamawa State Governor Balangilari does not seem bothered by reports that Boko Haram has renamed Mubi after hosting its flag there. Speaking after submitting his governorship nomination form in Abuja, the governor says he is more interested in making the split person more comfortable. He also insists that it is time to downplay politics in order to contain the current security situation.
Everybody can wake up and have his fantasy about what he wants. It's an individual thing. You know, I'm not bothered about that. That's not my immediate concern right now, is to see that our citizens who have been displaced and they cut across religion and tribe are adequately catered for. The question of whether you name Mubi Jerusalem or whatever doesn't really bother me.
Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi has once again accused the People's Democratic Party of rigging elections, saying he never joined in doing so while he was a member of the party. He also charged the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission at Tahiru Jega to defend his reputation by conducting a free, fair and credible election next year. Amechi, who was addressing newsmen at the government house in Port Harcourt, challenged journalists to ask the PDP if he had at any time supported rigging. He stated that the only way his achievements as a governor could be sustainable was for the people to vote for the APC candidate in the 2015 elections. As part of efforts aimed at ensuring that people have enough time to collect their permanent voter cards in Kano State, the State Traders Association has ordered the closure of all markets. This was contained in the statement signed by the chairman of the association, Alhaji Liti Kulkul in Kano. According to the statement, the decision is to enable traders to use the World Day to acquire the PVCs. The statement urged traders in the state to make the best use of the opportunity to participate in the exercise. The statement also urged traders to support the decision while calling for continuous prayers for the sustenance of peace in the state and Nigeria. The Kano State Governor had also declared Friday as public holiday to enable people to partake in the exercise. Now, the Lagos State government has urged residents of the state to turn out in large number during the distribution of the permanent voter cards slated to commence this weekend. The state governor, Babatunde Fashola, had in a statewide broadcast on Wednesday queried INEC over the drop in the number of eligible voters by INEC for the 2015 general elections. Our correspondent Oluwaseyi Adegoke was on Lagos State Voters Advocacy Stakeholders Forum and filed in this report.
Is electricity important to you? Is education of your children important to you? Is the price of food important to you?
These questions by the Lagos State Governor no doubt was expected to elicit the same response. They are questions that will feature more in the days ahead as the electioneering process opens up ahead of the 2015 general elections. And for the advocacy gathering, these basic social amenities are part of the reasons why the people of Lagos must participate fully in the INEC-backed program coming up between 7th and 9th of November. The Secretary to the State Government, Oluranti Adebule, says awareness on the distribution of the permanent voter cards is of utmost importance.
To determine as servant leader, and invariably a personal and communal aspiration from the ward level to the presidency in the short and long term
For his part, Fashola says the political consciousness of the people of Lagos has risen positively.
What tomorrow looks like will be a measure of what we do today. Elections have started. Make no mistake about it. The time to choose will be next year in February. But elections have started. Because what will happen in February will be to go and cast ballots. In February, we will not be able to register again.
The awareness advocacy gathering enjoins the INEC to be fully ready to distribute the PVCs in all local governments in the state in order to ensure free and fair elections next year. Oluwaseyi Adegoke, CoreTV News, Lagos.
President Goodluck Jonathan has continued to enjoy support from different groups across the country. Latest group to push for his candidature is the Clarion Call Initiative for Goodluck, which says the president has done well, especially in agriculture, education, and power. The pro-Jonathan group also wants Nigerians to shun politics based on religion and ethnicity.
In pursuance of our objectives, after careful observation of his humble background, pedigree, and achievement of our president, we, the members of Clarion Call Initiative Goodluck Jonathan 2015, decided to support his re-election because, from our point of view, he is a president that has performed credibly well in spite of all the challenges facing the nation. GEJ's administration has constructed over 45,000 kilometers of roads. You will agree with me that today, Nigeria has reached an unprecedented 60% sufficiency in rice production, a feat which the Food and Agricultural Organization, FAO, recently described as capable of raising world rice output to record high.
PDP presidential aspirant Abdul Jalil Tafabalewa says he's finally picked up the party's nomination from several days after he was initially turned down. He confirmed this in a telephone interview with CoreTV News after his media aide had initially broken the news through a text message. The presidential aspirant said his campaign team had received the form on his behalf on Thursday from the party secretariat in Abuja ahead the primaries, which will produce the PDP presidential flag bearer in 2015. The news came as a surprise as journalists has converged on secretariat since 12 noon, where he was slated to show up, but there was no sign of him or his team. This is coming several days after President Goodluck Jonathan officially picked up his nomination form, signaling his intention to contest for re-election. Newspaper publisher Sam Isaiah has collected the presidential nomination form of the All Progressive Congress. This brings to 4 the number of aspirants that have backed up their presidential intention by picking nomination forms. Speaking after paying the 27.5 million naira fee, Isaiah said he was bringing big ideas into the presidential race. He argued that President Goodluck Jonathan was failing because he has been running a country of over 170 million with small ideas. The APC presidential aspirant, however, pledged to support the party's choice of candidate if he failed to pick the ticket.
Time for work is now, and I also, by the way, I want to thank you for calling everybody to order, ensuring that all the aspirants work together and doing everything you can to ensure that there's no rancor. Of course, this in all human endeavor, there might be some form of rancor, but this chairman has spent every power at his disposal to ensure that everything comes out well, and we have assured him publicly that especially we that are contesting for the presidency, we are going to work by the rules. We are going to ensure that it comes out well without any rancor, in the interest of our party and in the interest of this nation because we know how important it is for our party to win the next coming election.
Each and every one of you capable of giving this nation the kind of direction that it so badly needs. Each of you capable of providing leadership that inspires, because you have to inspire a people to believe in you, to believe in themselves, and to believe in the country. Without that, they will sit at home supine, looking at you. Inspirational leadership is key. Leadership that can motivate is key. Leadership that people can believe in is key. And that is what each of you is providing, and that is what the APC stands for.
You're watching CoreTV News at 7. We'll take a short break. We'll be back right after this timeout with more. Just stay with us.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce someone special here tonight whose understanding, knowledge, and support has truly made our juice company prosper.
I wonder what goes into making this.
You'd be amazed. It often starts from the farm, where fresh fruits are grown and carefully sorted, and straight on to the factory, where they are pressed, processed, and packaged. Then off they go again, this time to large distributors like you, and retail shops, where people buy and pay with ease.
You seem to know quite a lot about this. You work for the juice company then?
I suppose I do.
Please join me in welcoming our business banking service partner, Stanbic IBTC Bank, to partnerships that move us forward. Stanbic IBTC Bank, moving forward.
I no longer worry about deodorant stains with Nivea Invisible for black and white deodorant. No white marks on black and no yellow stains on white. My black stays black and white stays white longer. And I stay 48 hours protected. New Invisible for black and white deodorant from Nivea.
Also available, Nivea Men Invisible for black and white deodorant from Nivea Men.
You're watching CoreTV News at 7. For more information on our news and other programs, visit our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/CoreTV News. And our Twitter handle at CoreTV News NG. You can also log on to YouTube. It's youtube.com/CoreTV, leave space, the news. An internal crisis has erupted in the ranks of the All Progressive Congress in Kaduna State, with the Deputy Chairman Danladi Wada accusing Party Chairman Barnabas Bantes of sundry offences. Speaking at a news conference in Kaduna, Wada accused the APC State Chairman of promoting the interests of one aspirant over others. He also claimed that Bantes refused to call a meeting of the state executives, but went ahead to submit the name of former FCT Minister Nasir El-Rufai as member of the APC Board of Trustees without due consultation. Wada, who addressed the media alongside some aggrieved APC members in the state, said they decided to speak out after all other avenues for presenting their complaints and grievances had been exhausted. While the All Progressive Congress is certain that the defection of former Ogun State Governor Olusegun Oshoba and federal lawmakers in the party to the Social Democratic Party will not affect its chances in 2015. The party, however, expressed shock at the steps taken by the members. APC spokesman Lai Mohammed said in a statement that the shock stemmed from the fact that efforts are run to reconcile the aggrieved members in the Ogun State chapter of the party. The party expressed hope that the defecting party members will return, but added that no party member can hold it to ransom. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has expressed concern that 70% of population of northern Nigeria are illiterates. Atiku spoke at a public presentation of a book titled Rethink the Legal Framework for Rights of Women and Girl Child. Also noted that a large portion of the illiterate population are women. The presidential aspirant of the All Progressives Congress thereafter proposed free compulsory basic education for all children under 18 as part of steps to promote the rights of women and girl child.
From the United Nations, national reports and studies initiated by non-governmental organizations always show that girls as a rule have lower literacy rates, receive less health care, and are often more impoverished than boys. The UNESCO estimates that over 100 million girls in low and middle income countries cannot read a sentence. A 2012 Gender in Nigeria report placed Nigeria at 118 out of 134 countries in gender equality index. A very poor and embarrassing record indeed. Put in simple English, it means we are not treating our women and girls well. And that is not nice. Consider the following. Follow me. In Nigeria, about 38% of the female population lack formal education, and only 4% have higher education, against 25% and 7% for males. The northern part of Nigeria has the highest rate of illiteracy at 70%.
You're still watching CoreTV News at 7. We'll take another break. We'll be back shortly with more stories outside Nigeria. Just stay with us.
You can now watch CoreTV News live from anywhere in the world on our website www.coretvnews.com. Click on Live TV on our website and watch us live.
And welcome to CoreTV Primetime News.
To follow us on Twitter, click on Twitter icon on our website. On Facebook, click on the Facebook and YouTube to see all our previous news production. You can also watch us live on YouTube. Click CoreTV, leave a space, then News. CoreTV News, a 24-hour news station.
Welcome you to From the Ivory Tower and happenings around the country. Varsity teachers get to air their views. Students are actually not left out. We bring you intellectual ends on the events happening around you. It is dedicated to educating the populace with a spice of entertainment.
From the Ivory Tower, Tuesdays, only on CoreTV News.
And outside Nigeria now, a public row has started over which U.S. commando fired the fatal shots that killed Al-Qaeda's leader Osama bin Laden more than 3 years after his death. Ex-Navy SEAL Robert O'Neill, 38, has told the Washington Post in an interview that he fired the fatal shot. This, however, contradicts the accounts of Matt Bissonette, a former SEAL also involved in the raid in a 2012 book. The Al-Qaeda leader was killed in a 2011 Navy SEAL raid on his compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan. Navy SEALs usually abide by a code of silence that forbids them from publicly taking credit for their actions. O'Neill, who retired in 2012, had previously told his story anonymously to Esquire magazine. He was scheduled to reveal his identity in a television interview later this month, but news of the interview angered other former SEALs. A website run by Special Forces personnel published his name preemptively, apparently in protest at his decision to claim credit for the shooting. O'Neill said he and another member of the team, whose identity remains secret, climbed the stairs to the third floor of the compound in Abbottabad, Pakistan, and saw bin Laden poke his head outside the door of one of the rooms. And that's a wrap on CoreTV News at 7 minutes. Thanks for watching. I am Frank Omalape. By 9:45, it will be time for our bulletin. Please join us then.